Yeah. It was myself and my colleague Tom, a musician, who started the side, and we realised that there wasn't a side representing this fantastic area of Romney Marsh. It was very historic, a very ancient history, history of the area, but it didn't have a representative Morris side. We wanted to bring this 500-year-old tradition back to this very historic area. New Romney's ideal because we had great support from New Romney Council, who were really keen to get a social group, a community group involved in the area. And we had this fabulous hall here, the Assembly Rooms, which is a very historic building to practice in. So it kind of all fell into place together. We wanted to represent Romney Marsh.
A lot of ideas that it came from Moorish, and the Morris dancing. Moorish, it's a play on words, but they're pictures of in some dancers started up in farmhands working in the fields, and then they'd have cider for lunch, and they'd have a sing and a song and a dance, and then it just grew from that, and it blossomed. But no one really knows where it all started from. But it's been going a long time.
It's totally unknown, and that's the fact of it. You know, no one really knows. I mean, there's a rumour that it might come from Moorish dancing, from the Moors. There's another idea that it came from the English courts of the crown, so dancers would professionally dance for the king and queen at the time, and then villagers saw this happening and decided they wanted to do it as well and take part in it. So no one really knows. So the history is a bit murky. But the main thing is that we're keeping it going now.
Really, they're the colours of the fields, of the marshes. The green and the yellow of the corn. You know, the marsh colours. The marsh colours. Yes. That was the idea, as we're Romney Marsh Morris, to try and remain kind of at one with the marsh where we come from. So.
Until now practicing, but going forward I think we've got about two weeks a month where we're doing it, and then we've got a bit of a break, which is good because it can get to be a little bit too much. So, and this is our first season, so we kind of need to go a little slowly getting into it and make sure everyone stays committed to doing it. And I think this group's really special because the girls, the females, dance with the males as well. So it's not, there's no difference between them. We just don't have enough members to do that now. But I think that's what has made this a real family amongst it, because we're all doing the same thing.
And it's nice as well to have something which feels very community-based, because a lot of people here knew each other before the side started, so it all started to gel quite quickly as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you sort of we created it, and all these people just came out of the woodwork who were interested in it.
We've got nearly 40 members of the side now, and they're not all singers and not all dancers, they're not all musicians, but they are just people who want to be involved in this big social activity. And we've got some big plans coming up, so we want to, in the next year or so, we want to start a junior side and we want to start a veteran side. So actually we can encourage people to get involved in Morris dancing at a very young age, and that's really important to try and keep the tradition going.
He likes to make merry with a drop of
So as a side, I mean, the ladies have done a lot of work on the kit, and they've made our rosettes and things, and our ribbons, and you know, everyone has put a load of effort into it in their own different ways, and that's really, really important. And that makes us feel like a community, because now when we're just about to dance our very first public stand, you know, it feels like everyone has played a part in making this happen. And as I say, we may not be yet the best dancers, but we're certainly a big, strong social group, and that's important.
We're gathered here today to celebrate St George's Day.
Hooray!
Follow your spirit, and upon this charge, cry God for England, Harry, and St George! Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Romney Marsh Morris men and ladies. We will be dancing for you traditional Cotswold Morris dancing, many of which are some of the oldest dances known to men and ladies. Indeed, some of the dancers are some of the oldest dancers known to men and ladies. We are a brand new Morris dancing side, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be dancing for you some dances that have never been seen in the county of Kent before.
Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. Come, landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. that man who lives without care. He likes to make merry, he likes to make merry with a drop of good beer. Willie Blind and his friends, laughing hours away, sing the song of the song till he hails the new day. He can laugh, dance and sing and smoke without fear. He is happy as a king. Willie hails the new year. How happy that man who lives without strife. He envies no other, he envies no other, as his travels through life. Willie's wife and his friends, laughing hours away, singing song of the song till he hails the new day. He can laugh, dance and sing and smoke without fear. He is happy as a king. Willie hails the new year. How these men are old, they tears on their clothes. They Willie's wife and his friends, laughing hours away, singing song of the song till he hails the new day. He can laugh, dance and sing and smoke without fear. He is happy as a king. Willie hails the new year. He can laugh, dance and sing and smoke without fear. He is happy as a king. Willie hails the new year.
Three cheers for the Romney Marsh boys! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.